Aloha, and welcome to On the Beach. And in this series, we're going to be talking all about Jesus on a beach. So as we go through this whole thing together, I want you to know that a lot of amazing things happened with Jesus at a beach. Now, I think that you wish you were at a beach. I wish I was at a beach right now. The beach can be a very calming place. As you guys are starting school, I bet you really wish you were at a beach right now. But here's the thing. Jesus is going to be calling his disciples, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. So let's take a look at Matthew chapter 4, starting with verse 18. It says these words. It says, "As Jesus was walking beside the Sea of Galilee, on the beach, he saw two brothers, Simon called Peter, and his brother Andrew. They were casting a net into the lake, for they were fishermen. 'Come follow me,' Jesus said, 'and I will make you fishers of men.' At once they left their nets and followed him." So Jesus is getting ready to do his ministry. Jesus is getting ready to launch his campaign, to tell people all about who God is, about what God's kingdom is about, and reveal more and more who he is as as God's son, Jesus being the Savior of the world. So as he's getting ready, he wants men to come alongside him, people to come alongside him, to be his disciples, to follow him, so that when he's gone, they can carry out his work. So Jesus finds these two guys, Simon and Andrew, and calls out to them. Now, they're fishermen. Fishermen it's not a glamorous job. These men work hard. They work long hours. They have to be physically being taxed all day long because they have heavy nets to throw out. They get heavier when they pull in fish, hopefully. And they have to repair boats. They have to repair nets. They have to be salesmen. They have to take these fish in and sell them. There are a lot of things that a fisherman is. But being a disciple of Jesus, someone to help the Savior of the world, that does not seem like a very good skill set to be able to help Jesus in his quest to save the world. Well, Jesus saw past all of that. Jesus saw them as men who had hearts that God desired, that God could mold and shape and use. And so Jesus called out to them and said, "Come follow me." And guess what? They dropped what they were doing. They quit their jobs. On the spot, they went out and they followed Jesus. And they became Jesus' disciples. That's amazing. They stopped what they were doing. Now, Jesus said, listen, you guys can still be fishermen, but it's going to be different. You can be fishers of men, meaning you guys are going to follow me and you're going to bring other people with you to follow me. Just like you would use a net and cast it out and you'd bring in fish, you're going to bring in people. You're going to add to God's kingdom if you stick with me. And at that invitation, they stopped what they were doing and they followed Jesus. Now I want you to think about this for a minute. If you got a call and it was your favorite sports star and said, "Hey, I want to come and hang out with you," would you drop what you're doing and go and follow them? You probably would. If your favorite actor or actress called you and said, "Hey, I'm on my movie set and I've got a great part for you. I want you to come out and I want you to be on screen with me in this movie," would you not stop what you're doing and get on a plane and head out there just to be with them, to be on the set to shoot the movie? Of course you would. These men left their job on the spot because of who Jesus was. And he was calling them to be a part of his kingdom, about telling other people about God's amazing love, and to help Jesus as he saved the world. So that when Jesus was gone, these are the men that were going to be able to take the gospel, the good news, to all the people in the world. He chose them. Cool part is, guess what? He chooses you, he chooses me to be his disciples as well. So this week, what I want you to think about is this. I want you to really think long and hard about Jesus calling you to follow him. It's not going to be easy. Jesus never promises that. He didn't promise it to these two fishermen. But it's worth it. It was worth it for them to drop everything. And for you and for me, guess what? Jesus is worth dropping habits and all the things that might get in the way of following Jesus. It's worth stopping, dropping, getting rid of those things just to follow Jesus. So, think about what is holding you back this week from following Jesus to being a disciple, a devoted disciple, and drop them, get rid of them. Let those things go away so that you can follow something greater, the greatest thing there is. That's Jesus Christ. So, praying for you guys this week. I know school is starting for some of you. It's going to be a good year. Remember, if you follow after Jesus, it's going to be a great year. So, see you guys next time. Aloha.